Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer, and today we're taking a look at the Luna class. Made famous by the USS Titan under the command of Captain William T. Riker. As seen, at first, in the Titan novels, before the ship got a slight redesign for lower decks. People seem to forget that this ship was a novel boat first. Anyway, the Luna was an attempt to bring this ship back to Starfleet's golden era of exploration. Pre-Dominion War, pre-Borg, this thing was designed to be an explorer, first and foremost. Still, the Federation has long since learned its lesson that tactical capability is required. So, the Titan, the Luna class, was given a significant amount of weaponry. Not enough to turn it into a battleship, but enough to turn it into at least a heavy cruiser. She's still not exactly a sovereign. Yeah, the skins need some work. But then again, those guys are being paid to do this. There is a Tier 5 fleet variant, but I wouldn't recommend getting it. One, it costs 4 fleet modules instead of 1. There is no Tier 5 C-Store version of this ship, which is disgusting, to put it mildly. And I'm not exactly a fan of of this class of ship. I mean, just look at it. The Comet is ugly. And that is saying something. Because you know I'm not a fan of most Tier 5 of most of the skins. Speaking of which, when the ship appeared in lower decks, the boys at Cryptic decided it's about time we give the ship a facelift, and based it mostly on the Titan as she appears in lower decks instead of from the novels. A lot of people consider this a mistake, and I don't blame them. Which came with a bit of a mild issue. You see, there was a bug. There was a bug day one for this ship. When it was released, Klingons could get it. And Klingon captains were going, Federation ship? Okay then. Alright, fine, we'll take it. No one's arguing with a new Admiralty boat, even if they're never going to use the damn thing. And by the time everyone at Cryptic noticed that Klingons were flying around in Federation starships, there was no way to patch it. There was no way they were going to get rid of them. So they decided, screw it. Let's just make everything cross-faction and save ourselves the trouble. Which was made fully possible with cross-faction flying not a few days later. At least with the launch of the Year of Klingon update. And to complement this thing's capability to blow things to hell, it was made a science destroyer. Kind of a hybrid between a escort and a far more capable vessel. Well, I can't say capable. It's a science ship. These things are meant more as a support vessel than anything else. Yes, I know people can make DPS things out of these things, but I am a conventional gunboat driver. So, yeah. It's a science ship escort hybrid. One that finally got its fleet ship discount. If I can find it. There it is. At tier 6. So yes, this thing mounts cannons. And can swap from Commander Tactical to Commander Science. It also comes with a opening volley opening volley. They've got like a free torpedo launcher. Except it has an extensive cooldown and you can't use it all that often. The Starship trait, on the other hand, just summons a faction flagship when you use tactical science or engineering. For example, if you're Starfleet, it'll summon a Yorktown or Odyssey, a Fortescue for the KDF, a Scimitar for the Romulans, and Odo's big flagship for the Dominion. Sometimes it'll even summon a Khitomer battlecruiser, but we'll get to that later. Is it worth getting? Yes and no. Yes, because of the Starship trait. No, personally, because it's a science ship. And I am not a fan of science ships. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.